They're set for baseball.
The designated hitter, number 30.
And we kick things off tonight with a swing. And a miss for a first pitch. Comes set and the 0-1. Looking at strike two, a fastball that catches the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Third, left fielder,
Justin Bohr is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Ozuna is under it, and that's the 3rd out. And there you see Denard Span as he gets ready to lead off the home half of inning number 1.
Center fielder, Denard Span.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Well, Harold, as we take a look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. And this one will be out of play off to the left. And Span swings and misses at that one. A good pitch that time, and he's retired for the first out.
Batting second.
So here's Francisco Lindor now.
Francisco Lindor.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Joey Votto.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. The pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there. Striding in, George Springer. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that into about mid-90s and put it past him.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Darno has it, but it's not in time, and he'll reach first despite going down on strikes.
Batting fifth.
Here's Matt Carpenter. First offering on its way. A little roller toward the hole. Scooped up. And no shot to recover on the throw to first, and there are 2 on as we'll see how this is scored. Coming to the plate now, Wilson Contreras. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. Rendon has it. The Dozier for 1. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the 1. And that'll bring up
Batting seventh, center fielder number 16, Ben Gamble.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch on 2-1. Line towards center field. Span is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Shortstop.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Brandon Crawford is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored. A wild pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3. And here's Marcell Ozuna. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Designated hitter, Matt Adams.
And they'll issue the intentional walk here. Interesting decision with the bases empty and 1 away. And now a balk has been called here as he came to the plate too quickly. And you can forget about that double play now as the runner moves into scoring position with 1 away. First pitch on its way. And I believe perhaps a balk has been called here. Yes, it has. And that's going to move the runner up to third now with still just 1 away. And now a stoppage as a balk has been called here. I'm not sure he agrees, but the call has been made, and as a result, this is now a tie ball game. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Anthony Rendon comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A cold strike on the inside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's ball 2 now. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot.
Matt, I like the last 2 pitches. A changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in.
Hit high and deep out to left field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And he'll pull into second with one away. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. Stepping up now, Brian Dozier, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Bounce to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Springer on the run.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out to right field. Springer has a read on it, and that retires the side. Here's Joey Gallo now. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away. Michael Conforto is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman
Yulieski Gurriel will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Justin Bour. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Justin Bour.
In there, 0-1.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And gone up into the second deck. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. George Springer will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that. Digging in the switch hitter, Billy Burns. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Billy Burns.
First pitch on its way. Smoke toward third. Gallo is up with it, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Number 2.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Hard hit at third. Gallo is right there. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Francisco Lindor. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Hey, that's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally, they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Striding in once again, Matt Carpenter. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. That's by him for strike 1. The 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
Number 40. Wilson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Wilson Contreras will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. 1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swings through the slider there.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Center fielder
and that'll 16. Bring up Ben Gamble. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4.
That's a ball.
Ball 1.
1-1.
One and one. Here it is. And that one stayed too low apparently. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Number 35.
So
Shortstop,
stepping in, Brandon Crawford comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner.
This guy's got a tremendous curveball. He just froze the hit.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends. In is Joey Votto now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. And this is taken in for out number 1. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1.
That was an ugly swing, and that's indicative of how they've been swinging the bat today. They just have not looked like they're picking the ball up at all. He's just dominating them.
Gurriel will get there as he's able to tuck this one away just past the first base dugout for out number 2. Here's Matt Adams now. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing. And a miss. 2 out, nobody on. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Looking up is Contreras, and one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. In now is Anthony Rendon. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. A fastball that just misses inside. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
You know, it's so hard to get around on a pitch like that, particularly when it's up and in on your hands like that. I call that Black & Decker ball. It's going to break a lot of bats.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Here it comes. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4. Here's Brian Dozier now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Well, now they got the tying run at first base. Now it's going to take a ball in the gap to really score this guy from first base. And I'm really curious how they're going to defend that on a relay throw, and maybe if we have a play or not. But you got to hit one in the gap to get there first.
Way outside. 1-2. This is foul right side. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Ready for another chance. Joey Gallo. He's in to get Jake McGee. It's going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Number 51, Jake McGee.
Whit Merrifield will come on as a pinch hitter.
Whit Merrifield.
Towards second. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning. Digging in once again, Michael Conforto. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Conforto.
Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
The first baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sent out to straightaway center field. Span is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready once again, Justin Bohr. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Now the 0-1. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman. From the belt, kicks and deals. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
First pitch on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Now at the plate, Billy Burns comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hard hit ball to short. Played on the backhand. To second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
The center fielder, number 2.
Settling in now, Denard Span. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Throw over to first, and he's back easily. 0-1, here's the pitch. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
1-1, here it comes. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Burns rounds the corner and is headed home. And the tying run is in to score all the way from first. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Francisco Lindor.
Ian Cole is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Ian Cole. This change defensively for the Cubs.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And a waste pitch there. 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Gurriel will get there as he's able to tuck this one away just past the first base dugout for out number 2. Ready for another shot now, Joey Votto. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Line hard deep into left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And that's going to break our tie as the runner scores from second to make it a 4-3 ball game. Into the box now, Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Marcell Ozuna.
Jack Green is on his way to the mound, and this is a rather curious move to bring on the closer in just the 5th inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. For Votto, he picks up double number 2 on the year. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Swing and a little tapper. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Digging in and looking for more, Matt Adams. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Well, the first 2 pitches are interesting. Both away from the left-hander. Really busting back in and challenging. It's going to be a good at-bat for Walt.
And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Stepping into the box, Anthony Rendon. It was a walk in his last trip. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Grounded back up the middle. Crawford's got it. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it. Here's George Springer. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. Burns on the move, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Here's Matt Carpenter. It was a walk in his last trip. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ball 2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Stepping into the box, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Runner's on his way to third, and he'll be tagged out as he tries to get back to second. And he lays off for ball 1. Swing and a liner. And this will get past Votto down the line. A fair ball. Running hard. He's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Digging in to try it again. Ben Gamble. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line. But this is a foul ball. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And with striding in once again, Brian Dozier. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
The catcher,
digging in and looking for more, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. 5 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ball game for the Rockies thus far. And a fastball just a bit up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gamble is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another 14. Shot, Billy Burns. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
On the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
Standing in, Whit Merrifield. A base hit in his first trip. Lifted in the air to right field. Burns is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in once again, Michael Conforto. 3 at-bats. Tommy Hunter. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Boy, he is not seeing the ball at all. He's already got 3 strikeouts. If he strikes out here, that's when you start calling the eye doctor.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the seventh.
Center fielder, Denard Span.
Kyle Crockett gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Stephen Piscotty.
Number 55, Stephen Piscotty.
Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Hit on the ground out to short. There is Crawford. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Lindor.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Here it comes, 1-0. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Swinging a soft liner on to first, and there were 2 down. So striding in, Joey Votto. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. And Crawford will make the play, and the inning is over. Ready once again. Ulieski Guri.
First baseman, Ulieski.
Into the windup and the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Ready for another chance? Justin Bour. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And here's a cut fastball to start things out as it's chopped foul at the plate. Now a ball looped softly back over the mound. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
The right fielder, number 4.
Here's George Springer, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Darren O'Day enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ozuna racing back at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he'll make it in there with a 2-out double. Here's Matt Carpenter. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. Here comes the first pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have it.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Into the box now, Marcell Ozuna. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Marcell Ozuna.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Grounded up the first baseline. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th. Here's Matt Adams now. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Jorge Polanco will come on to.
Polanco.
Luke Gregerson takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. On the ground up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. In now is Anthony Rendon. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Has a look, now the pitch. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. 5 runs, 8 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Throw over to the bag. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. 2 out, nobody on. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Center fielder number 16.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Lifted the other way to left center. Heading after it is Piscotty. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
35.
Matthew Paquette answers the call from. Alex Bregman will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 2, Alex Bregman.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head. He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in. Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
The 2-2 one more time. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Burns is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Whit Merrifield next to hit. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Trevor Rosenthal gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. David Dillon will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll make the catch to put an end to this one. And the Rockies are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over.